Welcome! In this video, we will learn how to set up and use DLL filters in senhasegura.go. DLL filters take place inside the access lists, just like in applications. When you create a new access list and based on the input data, DLL will either be enabled or disabled. And to set up an access list, go to the Go module, click on Settings and Access Lists. On the upper right corner, you can create a new general or workstation segregation rule. Choose Applications. DLLs are only used in application lists, okay? On the Setup screen, add a name that helps you identify this access list. I'll do that now. In the Action drop-down menu, choose to allow or deny the DLL here. I'll choose to deny it. The status shows whether a list is enabled. By default, it is. And on the right, you can choose to record this session for these applications. In other words, whenever you start and use an application or DLL, the session will be recorded while they are active. Ours will never be recorded because we have denied the use. Inside the Applications tab, you can choose among different criteria when setting up an access list, and you can choose more than one. However, that means that an application will have to meet all the criteria below to be added to the access list. Let me show you how it works. In this example, I'll choose to add a vendor name to block WannaCries. And then I'll try to add another criteria. Let me see here. Oh, okay, I'll add the Windows Store Publisher. This is a Boolean, so I'll choose no. And what do these criteria mean? For the vendor name, if the vendor name matches WannaCry, the platform will deny access to this application. This application cannot be published in the Windows Store. Only if an application meets both criteria will the access be denied. And, of course, you can even add more if you want. If only one criterion is met, the segmentation rule won't apply and access won't be denied. Of course, there are several other types of criteria you can choose from, like the certificate hash, COM class ID, directories in the application, file hash, file version, and more. These different criteria help administrators to group applications in a way that is simple but comprehensive, so you don't have to block one by one. In non-Boolean fields or fields without a drop-down, there can be rejects. Let me give you some examples. For file hash, I have to choose from a list of applications, right? This is not a text box. But product name, on the other hand, enables the text box and I can use rejects. I'll give you an example. Let's say I want to deny access to every application whose name contains the word, let me think, malware. Or the contrary, give access to all the applications named after Microsoft. Now that we have created an access list, we can visit the parameters necessary to enable this feature. Again, in the Go module, choose Settings and Parameters. And here we have to enable the option that says Enable DLL Analysis. You can find it here. After you enable this option, Senhasegura will use the filters not only for applications, but also for DLLs. Here, you can choose to also add trusted directories. These are exception rules because trusted directories will not be analyzed. The DLL analysis will skip these directories. You can use that for system DLLs or any other DLL that don't need validation because you don't want to risk denying access to them because they are critical to your system. One example is the directory Windows System 32 folder, so I could add it here to the list of trusted directories. Now the analysis will skip all the DLLs inside this directory. Well, that was it for today, and thank you for your time.